I love how you send me the link like I don't know.
Well, I mean, I get on the call. You say, I've been waiting. I've been waiting. I get on
Oh
the
no, I
call.
hung up
Yeah, you're nowhere to be found.
after 7 minutes. I'm like, okay. Oh, and I mean, to be fair, I've been waiting since 1 o'clock,
Well, look
trying
at
to get
Biscuit.
GPS together, and you're like, I'm on a
Look,
call, and
look at Biscuit. Look at Biscuit. She's been waiting too.
oh yes,
How's that topo?
it's hot as shit. I mean, I've told you my refrigerator fiasco. Really?
Nobody loves beverages more than Jen Litz, though. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
no, I don't know a single human that consumes as many liquid products at one moment. I remember you had told me about that. You had told me, like, how big her appetite for beverage and food was, and I remember the first time I met her, we were in New York, and she walked in, skinny thing, and I was like, "Okay, we know Harry's dramatic." So I was like, "Oh, yeah, whatever." And then we sat down and she's like, "Can I have a seltzer water? Can I have a Diet Coke? Can I have a Jack and Coke? And then just a regular water." And I was like, she
Yeah.
just ordered like 4 drinks and every appetizer on the menu. Like, what?
Well, I mean, we are in the beverage business, so she, it
Yeah,
does
Jen orders the most and Jordan consumes the least.
and says the least.
And I'm like, "Jordan, do you have, like, anxiety about eating in front of people?" I don't think in all the trips and all the states I've gone on with Jordan, I don't think I've ever seen him consume a full meal in
No,
in in 5.5 years. I'm not kidding.
no, he doesn't eat. He doesn't drink. He's a good travel companion.
He is.
Um,
I like one time you going to Vegas, and I don't think he said one word to you and I on the flight there or the flight back, and we were all in the same row. You were in the middle of us.
he's not a big talker. No,
No,
Jordy,
Jordy.
Jordy, what a good boy. Raised him myself.
I mean, he is like your fourth son.
I have I have news.
What is your news?
For a few months now, as you know, I've really since COVID. After I had COVID, I gained weight. I wasn't exercising. So then I was like, I need to find something to do, right?
Mhm.
So I thought about a lot of things. I thought about like a peloton, like a lot of my friends have gotten that. I've looked at like rowboat rower things,
Yeah.
like a hydro. Those like work out everything in your body, not just your legs. And then I looked around at my apartment and I thought, well, first of all, that nothing's going to fit in here. And second of all, I'll just be hanging clothes from it in a week. I know me.
Yeah.
And I don't need, a stationary bike in my apartment to ride just to pedal in while my dog stares at me. That's stupid. I have a dog. It needs exercise. I need exercise. We both need to get outside. We both don't need to sit in this one bedroom apartment all day. So I was like, you know what? I have a bike. I'm going to start riding the damn bike. Had this bike. I've had my bike for a couple of
Yeah.
years.
Right.
So in preparation, I put air in the tires, and my bike has been in the apartment. And I thought it's too hard to get it in and out of my apartment. I'm just going to lock it onto the bike rack in my garage. So I locked it on the bike rack, and it got stolen within about 12 hours.
That's that's the second bike you've had stolen from there,
Yes. No, you put a bike on the bike rack here,
and
and
it
it
will get
gets
stolen.
immediately stolen.
Which is
Stolen.
so ironic to me because you live in, like, the to-do spot of San Antonio, right? Like,
Well, yeah, it's also the
y
place where everybody goes to rob people.
I mean, obviously.
That's where all the good stuff is, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
But
that's 2 bikes. So I think that's a sign. I think that's God saying, like, "Let's give up on the bike idea and just figure something else out."
or double down. You never know if God's saying double down or quit. It's always a fine line. And
Well,
so,
I guess buy another one and third time's a charm. If the
well,
third
can I
one gets
finish my
stolen, never
story?
buy one
Can I
again.
finish my story?
Oh, I thought the story was done. I'm
Oh
sorry.
no, story's not done.
Sorry.
So, you know how I draw out a story. So, bike's gone. So I go in, so we have a portal for this apartment complex where you can go and post messages for all the other tenants. So I went in there and I said, "Hey guys, FYI, my bike got stolen on the bike rack in parking garage E again, just so you know." And I'm like, I'm going to put a camera up. So if anybody doesn't like to be filmed, just know that I'm putting a wireless camera up that's going to point at the bike rack. Sorry. So kind of a rude little piss ass little message, right? I'm like, well, I'm doing a service. So after I posted the message, I start going through and reading the other messages, just kind of curious, and it's mostly like, "Hey guys, I have an IKEA couch, $100, you can pick it up." Then, it's always selling furniture, or, "Hey guys, I have a potted plant that needs a home," and it's all like happy go lucky. And then I read this like real sour one from like 2 years ago, and it's like, if you guys don't leave, if you don't shut your garage door, then criminals can just come in and steal whatever they want. I was like, God, this is a real sourpuss. And it was me.
I was about to say you wrote that.
It was me.
Yeah, that's not surprising at all.
So out of the 100 messages that I went through, only 2 of them are bitter and rude, and they're both from me. Everything else is like happy young women. There's a bunch of women here that are all happy.
Well, I guess you're the angry old wife.
Yes, I'm the angry, get off my lawn. So story's not over. Oh, and also I put, my ping pong table got taken out, and my chairs were, everything's been stolen out of that garage.
Well, to be fair, the ping pong table was in violation, and they did try to warn you numerous times that they were going to take it if you didn't discard it.
Well, they did. All right. I'm sitting there, a broken man. My bicycles have been stolen. My folding chair's been stolen. My dog's looking at me like I'm a failure. So I thought, I need to find something that I can exercise with, that my dog can be a part of it. I need to find a solution. Here's my problem. I need a solution. And you know me, I think outside the box. And so a box has something to do with the story. So have you ever seen the movie Nacho Libre?
Of course.
Okay. So, when Jack Black, when he rides that little motorcycle with the big basket in the front, and he goes, "Me."
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. I bought one of those.
What is that even called?
It's called a cargo bike, a box bike.
Where did you even find that?
They're real popular, like in Southeast Asia.
Jesus.
So it's a big, it's an old wooden box with 2 wheels, bike wheels in the front, and 1 bike wheel in the back. And you steer it by steering the box in the front, and you put the dog in the box, and then you just pedal it around town, and you get your exercise. See?
My God.
And you can put groceries in, it's a box, so you can put groceries and cargo. So you can wheel it around town. I also bought a red flag, to put it on the back so that people can see me. Biscuit's very, very excited about it. It's coming in a week or 2. I can't wait.
Where is it coming from? Southeast Asia?
Oddly enough, they're built where all good quality bikes are built, and that's the Netherlands. What's the home of bicycles? Amsterdam. Did you know that? Did you know there's more bicycles in Amsterdam than there are people?
I did not know that.
Google Amsterdam and look up any picture, and all you see are just bicycles covering every part of the sidewalk. It's disgusting.
Hookers, drugs, and bicycles. That makes all the sense in the world.
Do you know why the Netherlands is home? Because it's the flattest country in the world. So you can ride bikes everywhere because there's no hills.
You're full of all the knowledge.
I wanted to talk to you about is the different generations, because I feel like everybody was always bitched about millennials, and now it's funny to see nobody bitches about Gen Z more than millennials do. Like, they are so pissed off that this younger generation, and it's funny because we all bitched about millennials, and now they're getting their own. And to me, it's fun. To me, there's a bona fide Gen X, the lost generation. to me, when I look at Gen Z, I think they're the most thoughtful, kind, transparent, smart, knowledgeable, not necessarily maybe hardworking, but they know what they want and they go for it. I think they're the greatest generation. I really do. Yes, they're coddled and all that, but you know what? Everybody said that about millennials and Gen X too. Y'all are coddled. Where? So, because Gen X was kind of the first grunge. We were the first to say, you know what? We're not going to wear a coat and tie to work every day. We were the first to kind of go that way. And we were also the first to grow up without computers. So, you're welcome. Gen X created the internet. You're welcome. We created the internet. We made it open source and we gave it to you. Y'all would have fucked it up. If millennials had created the internet, first of all, they would have put so many rules on it that it would have been no fun, because that's what millennials do. They want lots and lots of rules to keep them safe. So when I think of generations, I think of baby boomers are obnoxious, old, racist, entitled. They got there first. They used up all the good stuff, and now they just, they're just using resources and not providing anything. That's boomers. Gen X, we invented the internet and everything that's popular right now. iPhone, we invented it. You're welcome. Millennials, nothing. They've done nothing but bitch and complain. And the greatest thing is that we want a green earth. We want to do this. We want to do that. They said all that shit and did the exact opposite. Nobody has used more shit and destroyed the earth than millennials have. I mean, we want the green earth, but we're going to buy all these iPhones with batteries that can't be replaced, and we're just going to throw them away, and we're going to, throw all our plastic in the ocean. They didn't do shit. Millennials just bitched about it. They didn't do anything. Now Gen Y is doing something about it. They care. They're actually forcing companies to have a reckoning,
I mean,
millennials.
I don't know. I think you brought up a lot just in that one breath. I'm 34. My little brother's 24, right? See, I mean, I don't know, but I think it's all about, like, I don't know, you're raising too. Like, my parents were always very, like, strict about money, and I don't know about that raising a bunch of debt. The only debt I have is my house, and I feel like that was a very responsible move to buy a home.
Well, you're a mature millennial.
I don't agree with all the things that you're saying about millennials.
A bunch of obnoxious assholes.
Are we?
Yes. I mean, you really are. Just obnoxious. It's just constant. It's just, it's like, just get over yourselves.
At least
everybody talks about Gen Y. Oh, they're so precious. And no, it's more millennials. I mean, Gen Y is pretty chill. Yeah, they have all the pronoun bullshit and all that woke shit, but they'll get it. They'll get tired of that after a while. It's the millennials, to me, who are the most entitled. Like, that's the thing that they're just it's just a real entitled generation.
Okay, what age does millennial cut off?
I don't know. You're a millennial.
Yeah, but I mean, again, using my brother as a reference, like, he and his friends, that they're 24 and under, right?
He's Gen Y.
To me, they're extremely entitled. Like, I just graduated college, and my first job, I better make $100,000, because if I don't, I'm just not going to work. Like, anytime my little brother and I talk about his employment, it's always like, man, I just don't make enough money. And I'm like, well, how many years have you worked again?
My kids, they're all over the map as far as work ethic and
all three are
privilege.
very different. Yeah. When it comes to all that.
Well, I want to get these Nelk brothers on here. How do we find out? We just got to find their manager.
We got to find, I see, and I don't know anything about them. I just know that they have Happy Dad, Seltzer. But I feel like you're 52, but you're really 34. And I feel like I'm 34, but I'm really 52.
Yeah.
I think you and I have different ages because I'm like super old
Yeah.
for my age. You know, I go to bed early, I wake up early. I'm not on TikTok. I don't like going to clubs. I don't know. I don't, a lot of
Yeah.
the shit my friends do, like I have zero interest in doing.
Yeah.
And you love to be in the mix. Like you love to know like what's happening and what's going on and you want to be there and you like to stay out late and which I'm sure everybody thinks it's the opposite when they see you and I anywhere. They're probably like, "Oh, this old man and this young girl." And it's like, "No, like very
Is that what
reverse."
people say? People say, look at that old man with that young girl. That's rude.
Isn't it?
People,
I mean,
I don't think people say that. I think they say, well, look at that fine looking young man. He must have a huge caucus.
that or she's a gold digger. It's what those are probably one of the two thoughts that go on.
You ain't messing with no broke,
I'm not messing with either.
rich or broke.
That might be a good one for me to start too. I'm always looking for a new show.
Yeah. I looked at a show that you had watched and I decided not to watch it.
What was it? I've seen
It
basically
was
every
called Sex Life or something like that. Sex.
oh yeah. Yeah, Sex Life. It's actually like huge. I think it's like number one on Netflix right now, but it was so cheesy. It was so bad. Pulling teeth to finish it. I was like, okay, I've started it. Now I've got to finish this. But it was so bad.
Nobody likes guys in San Antonio. They all get left and divorced. You
Do
know,
they?
look at Army Hammer. Look at Billy Bob Thornton. What's his name? You know what I'm talking about. Lives here.
Tommy Lee Jones
Tommy Lee Jones. Yeah. He lives in San Antonio. I see him rolling around his taco wagon.
with a frown,
Yeah, he's always pissed
never
off.
upside down. It's
That's
always down.
always down. Now he drives that the real boxy Mercedes. They're real expensive.
G Wagon,
What's it called?
G Wagon.
A G wagon. Yeah, he drives one of those. I've seen him around.
Look at this shitty millennial answering all your questions, all your Gen Z questions.
Biscuit, are you excited about your new basket bike? I'm gonna get her goggles.
I honestly am I had not heard of this until today, which you and your ADD self, like you get off on a tangent on every time we talk.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I'm very eager and excited to see this contraption. Well, I'm anxious to see how that's going to be delivered. Like if you're going to have to put it together.
no. I made sure that it comes completely put. It's $180 to for it to come assembled.
Yeah, I would have thought more, honestly, with something that large. But I'm anxious to see you and your dog in that.
That's what she said.
I'll go ahead and get you a helmet because
I
I know
have a
your
helmet.
ass is gonna fall.
Well, no, I have that one wheel skateboard, so I have that helmet. See, I know if y'all would just let me write something and just give me a little space to write something, it's always going to be good. But see, that's the thing that's hard for me. It's hard for me to set a time for meetings. For like today, we were like, okay, we're gonna do the podcast at 1:30. I knew I had a call also with Colin at like 2:30 or 3 or whatever, and but then I was writing that letter and I was like, if I don't finish this, I'm in a groove. So I've just got to blow off all the meetings I have. And I know people get upset, but I have to do it that way. I can't, I have to work while the muse is with me in the mind, in the groove, in the vibe.
I know this about you. I'm pretty sure the rest of the staff knows this about you. Your procrastination is always a good thing. Like you procrastinate and you put things off and then you turn around and it's like, "Oh my gosh, he turned that whatever into a whatever." Like I can't even give a good analogy right now, but I mean, you're very good at last minute on your feet type. That's where Jessica and I have a hard time with you because Jessica and I have things planned for 2022, 2023, 2024. Like she and I plan years in advance for things. And I'm glad she and I work so close together and well together because now I don't even neither one of us need a yes from you. Like we know what's expected and we get it done and we have it done a long time in advance.
Right.
Like DPS is Monday and Jessica and I signed all the paperwork for that, I don't know, 5 months ago, 6 months ago.
Yeah.
So you procrastinating is great because you have us behind the scenes
Yeah. Right.
doing the things that need to be done right away. So it works.
Yeah. Like dog face 420 says. You'd rather have 8 balls in the air and drop a few than just have 1 ball in the air and drop that one. See?
Yes.
These are little pearls of wisdom.
I mean, I cannot effing believe that this is what you just purchased.
Look at that dog. Look at the dog in there.
I'm sad that people that will listen to this by audio are not able to see this picture. Oh my ghetto God.
It's like a big red box, wooden box on the, it's,
It has a door for the dog to go in and out of. Oh my.
I can't wait. It's electric too. Did I tell you that?
No.
Like you can pedal it, but it also is electric.
Like what do you charge it with?
I would assume a cord.
Well, I don't know.
It's just
Solar? I don't know.
No. It's just, like a USB. It's a electric bikes are the new deal, Melissa. It's the e-bike revolution.
First off, this is petrifying. Like people are going to think that you're trying to steal their children when you roll by with your dog that has a door in the front of your bike. Like
I love the dog. I love the dog they have pictured. It's just like sitting there going, what am I doing in here?
With its tongue out, like, oh my gosh. And you're such a weirdo too. You're probably gonna put like Beer Business Daily stickers all over it.
Oh, I've already got stickers ready to go. I've got Beer Business Daily. I'm gonna put some local brewery stickers, like Lone Star and Pearl. Maybe get some Weathered Souls and Blue Star. I don't know.
I cannot.
Alamo. Yeah, I was gonna put beer stickers. It's gonna be the beer wagon. Wherever I go, I'll keep a few beers in it. So wherever I go, like I can hand out beers. I'll be like Johnny Appleseed. I'll just be handing out cans of beers around town. Here comes Harry, the beer guy, with his dog.
Yeah. Handing out Heineken 0.0 to the kids. Imagine.
This is perfect. This is like a rascal scooter, but it goes 30 miles on a charge. I could almost take it to your house on the back roads.
You can take it probably to like down on Grayson and back.
Where I would take it, honestly, is where I take her to Fort Sam, that park.
You would drive it that far?
I drove it today. It's 2 miles. And you don't even have to go down Broadway. There, you can go down, behind the college there. It's all little roads.
Oh my gosh. I can already picture it now. Like it dying, you calling me.
Well, if it does have pedals, like if it dies, you can presumably pedal it. But yeah, I would call you and we'd sling a chain. You'd pull me back. give me a tow.
Oh my God. It's a good thing I have an SUV. This is the damnedest thing. I mean, I don't really know why anything that you do surprises me anymore.
Well, I don't even know why that's surprising. Like, I am so happy about it because I really have struggled with this decision. And it just goes to show you, and this is advice to young people out there, that, don't make rash decisions. The right decision will always present itself to you if you just let it. You have to let it. It took me several months. And if I had been impulsive and plopped down $3,000 for a Peloton, that damn thing would be sitting here right now collecting dust. This is something I know that I'll use just because it's so ridiculous that it'll be fun. I'm assuming I'll get calls from my mother and my sisters and other relatives complaining that people have seen me around town in this thing and that I've gone crazy. That'll be the fun part of it.
Yeah, everything for the story for you.
Right. Do it for the gram. In this case, for the pod. It's
I
gonna
can't.
it's gonna be a good time wagon. It's gonna be Harry's good time wagon. I'm thinking like, I have some like old tackers, like Lone Star beer tacker. Put that on the side. I have the flagpole. I'll just sling a old Texas flag or something.
Oh my gosh.
Biscuit, are you excited about your new love wagon? Your pup wagon? Your pup wagon? Chuck wagon?
This is your version of the G wagon. This is the ghetto wagon.
Yeah. All right. Shit, we've gone too long. We managed to do a whole podcast without talking about the beer industry. Isn't that something? Isn't that something?
I mean, we talked a little bit. You're talking about tackers.
I'd like to tack you.
Oh,
Okay. That's enough of that. All right. And that reminds me, I want to go back. What is that place near Max and Louis that what?
Bucaneros.
Bucaneros. God.
Or if you say it correctly, Bucaneros.
Bucaneros. And I mean, that's like stepping into Old Town Mexico.
Oh no, it's Mexico in the city.
It is. It's amazing. I love that place. And it is not Mexican. It is not Tex-Mex. That is real,
No, that is
authentic Mexican food, which is mostly, authentic Mexican food is seafood. When you think, when you think of much of the cuisine out of Mexico is from the ocean. They're a coastal country, and we forget that it's not all tamales and beans.
No, they sell more ceviche there than like anybody in town. Like the different type they have. I don't even know how many types they have.
Yeah.
That place is so damn good.
Let's go there tomorrow.
I love it. I love that you said that, and I just cut you. Yeah. I already knew. I already knew.
Oh, so I just talked to Colin Beck, our IT computer guy.
Yes, I know him.
He's moving all of our websites and everything to one server. So, surprise, surprise. Like all of our websites are on 5 different servers. Our mobile website's on a separate server. Our app is on a different server. Like everything is so putty and wire and chewing gum put together. Finally, we're just gonna.
For a few years there were people that worked here that don't work here anymore, and then they would hire something new and somebody.
Yeah.
So now that it's all same people, same things, now it's getting back together.
Yeah. It just sucks that we're spending all this money for really nothing to change. Like all we're doing is upgrading the back end. So the consumer, our customers really don't see any different, but we still have to do it just to make our websites more secure and working better and all that kind of stuff. It's just
our readers appreciate it, even though they don't see everything that goes on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
They appreciate it. No, yeah, let's do Bucaneros. Tomorrow I'm filming for the Hall of Fame. So not tomorrow, but
where are you doing that?
Right here in my office.
Oh. Are you excited about this bike? I'm going to put you in that box in the front and wheel you around town.
First off, my fat ass. Okay. Could you even imagine it? That thing, even if
I can't wait to put you in there.
Oh my gosh. Well,
before I even bought the bike, I went on Amazon and I bought like a clown horn. I bought a bell. I bought that flag, and I got like a blinky light for the back.
Oh my God.
I don't want to get run over. Good. I have a helmet. I'm not sure if I'll wear it. I'll bring it. I'll throw the helmet
it'll be in the basket.
In the basket.
Oh my gosh.
Too hot to wear a helmet. Besides, it's not like a high performance bike. The only way I get hurt, somebody hit me, and that red flag is going to stop that. And
well, the fact you didn't kill yourself on the one wheel.
There's time for that. That's the other reason why I got this. This guy could throw the one wheel in the basket too, and take it to the Fort Sam Houston and do a little one wheeling up there.
Oh my, I can't wait to tell my parents about this.
They're like, do you want to pay extra to have? I'm like, yeah. There's that thing, if it came in 100 pieces, good Lord.
I mean, it looks like just looking at it, the box, like, no, I mean, that would take, I would have assumed it was more than 100 pieces. I mean,
it
there's a lot
it
going on.
it has 8 gears. Like, why would you have 8 gears on a
How much
bike?
did this cost? I have to
Yeah,
know.
I don't want to talk about that. I really don't. It's not. I Let me just put it this way. I haven't bought myself anything
That is fair.
like over $500 since I bought my car a year and a half ago. So
I mean, in 5.5 years, I don't think you've ever bought yourself anything, period. Like,
it's
you're not that
it's
person. You give your money to everybody else. Like, you don't
yeah.
spend it
Well,
on yourself.
yeah.
But I am gonna Google how much this is.
It's a few grand. It's way more than it should be. It's in other words, it's way more for a joke, which is basically what I'm doing, is bang this for the pod for a joke, for the
Yeah, I
gram.
mean, clown
And
card.
it's a
Clown
clown
card
car.
2.0.
Yeah, I mean, if I really wanted to done some homework and bought a used one, or a cheap off, I could have done it, but who has time for that? So I just bought a new one. Plus,
Where are you storing this exactly?
in my garage.
Oh, so you think this isn't gonna get
Well,
stolen?
no, yeah. So here's the thing: is that the chain, the cable that I used for my bike for the last 2 times it's gotten stolen has been a real cheap, thin cable that I actually even read on Amazon when I bought it that it's easy to cut through. That's the reason I bought it. Pretty easy to cut through. But the reason I bought it is that it was less than a pound. It's like so light. I don't want to haul a big chain around. So I bought this cheap light one. But for this bike, I would buy a heavy,
Yeah,
a
like
real
heavy
chain.
duty one that you, like, can't
Yeah,
cut, yeah.
you can't cut. And plus it's electric. So I don't have to, I can haul the chain around if I had to. I even did an elevation. Like
Oh,
I checked the elevation from here to Fort Sam just to see if if it could make it up. The elevation's very slight difference from here. It's a little higher. Fort Sam is a little up on because think about Fort Sam it's on a hill. So it's a little higher. So in other words, if I run out of battery at Fort Sam, I can pedal the thing downhill all the way home to my apartment.
sounds like you've put a lot of, effort and work into this. So now I know why I've only talked to you, like, once a day instead of 30 times a day.
So do you know why now that I'm 2 weeks late on getting the schedule together for the DPS?
Oh, yeah, no, I never know what you're, like, nosing around into. Like, I never ever know what you're getting into. But I know when work is getting done in a timely manner, I know you're up to no good with something. I just never know what.
I also think it would be cool to have like Ella paint it, like have her or one of her friends like have an afternoon, get her some paints and
I mean,
she can
she would love that.
just paint whatever she wants on it,
So
you know?
it's wood, it's not.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you did not play around. Yeah, she would love to do that.
You see these like in Vietnam. Biscuit is so excited. Oh, she is going to be the talk of the walk. I tell you, she's already kind of famous around here, the Pearl. This is going to set her over the top as far
Yeah,
as infamy.
we know. Spoiled ass dog.
I mean, spoiled ass dog. Do not tell my sons how much this bike costs. I don't want them thinking I'm rich.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
I really like it really I don't like spending money, but I was like, fuck it. I never buy anything for me.
No, you don't like spending money on yourself. Like, if one of your friends or family members called you, and they were like, "I need a kidney and it cost $500,000," you would be like, "Okay, I'm gonna figure out how to get it to you," and you would somehow do it. That is one thing I can say about you for sure. You do not hold back when it comes to everyone else around you, only yourself.
Thank you.
It's
Well,
true.
it's the way to be. I don't need anything. I got everything I need. Got my dog, got my woman, got my money on my mind, got my juice. I'm sipping on gin and juice.
You have all the things. Well, I'm glad. I'm excited to see this new venture.
And I have to figure out a way to write it off tax deductible. So we're going to have to use it for the business. So be sure and enter it into the parade. Aren't aren't I like going to be a director of the zoo or something that you're pushing for? I can
Yes,
wheel
I
this.
am pushing for that. I'm pushing
Okay.
for us to get more involved locally.
There's definitely a dog parade down Broadway at some point. So I'll use this for the dog parade.
Well, I mean, putting a bunch of beer stickers on it, I would think that you could, write that off.
Yeah. And I'm just going to keep like a little cooler of beer and just, hand it out to homeless folks and whoever. Just be like, you know, Johnny Appleseed, just handing out beer and candy. And all right, Mil, what are you going to watch tonight?
What is today?
Tuesday.
Okay, I think one of my housewives is on tonight.
Mm. Atlanta.
No, they're not on right now. It's
When
either
is uh, when is Selling Sunset going to come back? That's my favorite show, and it's not coming back, is it?
I think no, they're it's coming. I want to say it's coming back towards in the fall, like towards the end of the year. Um, no, there is a third season. I don't the no the housewives that are on right now, because they don't all run all year long. So right now it's Beverly Hills, Potomac, and New York. And I want to say Beverly Hills is on tonight. I don't know. I never know what nights they're on. I record them, but I will be watching that. And then my daughter requested to have a movie night. So we're watching, I don't know, something she found. All I know is Mom, can you buy this? It's $15. And so we're watching it. I don't know what it is.
Oh, that's so cute.
It
She can
is.
have whatever she likes.
She can. Her being gone, the older she gets, it just gets harder.
Yeah.
So she got back, Sunday after multiple delayed flights yet again. She's back. And so I don't think I've told her no since she got back home, which I don't really tell her no that much either. So,
Yeah. It's not like you've been told no ever in your life.
you think that, but I really was told no a lot and I was spanked a lot. I mean, it didn't do much good
Yeah,
because
obviously.
I don't know. I think when you're strong-willed, it doesn't matter what you do to somebody.
All right. I'm gonna wrap this up. I can get some work done. Then I'm gonna watch TV, and then I'm gonna take Biscuit for a drive, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. And then I'll see you tomorrow. Let's have lunch.
Okay, we're filming tomorrow, but Thursday.
Right. Whatever. All right. Millicent, I want to thank you for drinking beer. Ciao.